Good morning. It's so fun to hit that gong. Well, welcome to this beautiful November morning. I'm seeing some people still coming in. I'll let you get your seats. It's so good to see people here. You know, on the way in, I was thinking about coming to Sunday service, and I wondered, why do we call it a service? And I think this is the answer that came to me. By being here, we're in service to each other. So whether you're here in the sanctuary or you are joining us on Lovestream, thank you for being here, because your light connects with my light and with the neighbors' lights, and we are lighting up not only this place, but this community and ultimately the world. So this is indeed a service. Well, I have welcomed you. I am delighted to see you. And my name is Claire Palmerino, for those of you who do not know me. And we are blessed to have our own Unity in the Gold Country Reverend Anand here as our speaker. And so with that, I invite her up for the land acknowledgement.
Thank you, Claire. It's a thin day today. I think a lot of people were like, there's a break in the rain. Let's go outside. So we, the community of Unity in the Gold Country, acknowledge that we gather on the ancestral and unceded lands of the Nisenan people who have lived in relationship with this land for countless generations. We honor their enduring presence, resilience, and deep spiritual connection to the earth. In gratitude, we honor this land, its beauty, history, and the people who have always protected it.
We have lit our Christ candle. And if you'd like to settle in and let these words find their way into your heart. With gratitude, we gather as the unique expressions of the divine presence that we are. We pause to feel into this life force that invites us to be a creative partner with it. We now allow it to fully embody within our whole being. We also sense and feel the connection that exists between each one of us, the universal web of intelligence that we partake in as the human race. As we appreciate our web of connectivity with one and all, moving from a me to a we focus, we express our desire to unite with all humanity through the energy of compassion and kindness. We invite this energy now to rise up within us while extending outward to connect with Mother Earth and all sentient beings. This uniting spirit of oneness, of the one I am presence, we call the Christ. We light this candle as a reminder that we are all blessed by being part of this one presence. It is the truth. Let us own it and make it real in our lives. Amen. And now we welcome Gabriel and Angela, our own Unity in the Gold Country angels, to sing our first song, I Am Alive in the Spirit of God.
Everybody's welcome to stand
You'd like
up.
to raise, stand?
Yes, we're able.
Spirit of God, I am alive, you're alive with the Spirit
you'd like to remain standing and greet your neighbor with a namaste, a hug.
I think we missed this.
Oh, I forgot to do that.
Yeah, no worries.
Oh, well. But
Keeps our brain moving.
I thought, and you were just supposed to do the special welcome.
Am I? I thought that was just when I was just last day. Well,
No,
we'll need to figure this out.
that's what Leslie told me.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Anyway,
It's all
got the
perfect.
prayers of
No worries. No worries.
Good to see you, Chris. Hey. It sounds like it was fun. That sounds like it was so cool. I can imagine. All right, right? Why not? I'm gonna call you and Jovian. That's it. And be like, all right. Right, you're like, I'm set. With unending ammo. Yeah. Yeah. Wow. Not. Yeah, right. That's awesome. By the grill. But I need to eat the most of anybody. Yeah. That's really cool. Well, sounds like he did. Sounds like he surpassed.
All right. Whee! We have some new faces here, so we'd like to give you a very special welcome. And please, if you haven't already received a visitor packet, please raise your hand, because we've got a ribbon for you and also a gift that you can go to the bookstore afterwards and get a gift. So anybody who did not receive that, okay. We're so glad that you joined us today. And again, go to the bookstore. We have a gift for you. So I'm going to go back to prayer at Unity. And prayer is foundational practice here at Unity. If you would like to receive individual prayer, today our chaplain is Susan Levings, and she can meet you in the back there of the sanctuary. And we also have prayer request forms just outside the doors here. You can put them, your request form for yourself or others, into the box. Our chaplains will pray over that request, and then it gets sent to the headquarters in Lee Summit, Missouri, where there's more chaplains who will pray for 30 more days over it. And Silent Unity offers prayer support 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, online and by phone. Ask us for details, or you can even just look it up. All right, so now we'll move over to the invocation. I invite us all to just land where we're seated and and we start the invocation today with a poem called Clearing. Do not try to save the whole world or do anything grandiose. Instead, create a clearing in the dense forest of your life and wait there patiently until the song that is your life falls into your own cupped hands and you recognize it and greet it. Only then will you know how to give yourself to this world so worthy of rescue. And that's by Martha Postlethwaite. And so we're just remembering that we're not here to be the same and homogeneous, but to become more awake together. And so it is. All right. We have the daily word, and Carly's going to read it for us today. Is that right? Okay.
Today's daily word is glory, and I am blessed to be part of the glory of God. So can you all repeat that? I am blessed to be part of the glory of God. I'm a spiritual being, a glorious expression of God. As I live more fully into my divine nature, I better recognize my unity with life. Looking around me, I see the beautiful diversity of humanity. I see the beautiful, appreciate the vast variety of creatures on earth, whether of earth, sky, or water. All creatures are glorious components of the universe. I give thanks for each one, and then I turn my attention inward. The glory of God within me is an inner kingdom where beautiful and loving thoughts live. Kindness, warm memories, inspired motivation, and peace. As I bring my attention to the realm of my consciousness, I create within me a world of majesty, splendor, and wonder that I also find in the world around me. As I do, I discover the glory of God everywhere. The heavens are telling the glory of God, and the firmament proclaims his handiwork. Psalm 19:1.
Thank you, Carly. And now it's that time of our service where we enter into our meditative experience. So I invite you to take a moment to settle into your chair, get comfortable. If you haven't already done so, you might want to close your eyes or gaze softly downward. And as always, we begin by observing the breath. This brings us into the present moment. So for right now, just focus on the breath. Notice the inhale and the exhale. Breathe in, breathe out. Allow the mind to grow silent. If thoughts or feelings arise, just acknowledge them and then let them go like clouds passing in the sky. Like birds settling into the trees at sunset, let your thoughts find their natural place of rest. Notice how still you become just by breathing. Dear friends, at the center of this meditation is a premise. Please consider this premise. Life does not happen to you. Life happens for you. If this is true, everything that comes to you, every delight and every discomfort, every joy and every sorrow, the pretty as well as the painful, everything is here for your benefit. Everything presents an opportunity. An opportunity to grow. An opportunity to heal. An opportunity to face and then release fear. An opportunity to trust in the divine love you are. An opportunity to love more, to love yourself more. An opportunity to revisit old wounds, old triggers, old guilt, and seeing them anew, let them go. In this tapestry of life, the dark threads are as useful as the threads of gold in revealing the beautiful soul you are. So I invite you to repeat these words in the silence of your heart. Life does not happen to me. Life happens for me. Can you agree? How can you know this is true? Simply try it. Apply it to the challenges and joys that come your way, and see how it alters the experience of life. On this day, in this moment, what am I willing to see anew? Ask your higher self to help you see any event from the higher perspective. May the peace that passes all understanding be with you, dear friends. We are in God. We are of God. We are with God. All things work together for our highest good and for the good of all. So be it. Amen. You're invited to stay in this meditative space or to join in the next song, I Can See Clearly Now.
I can see clearly now, the rain is gone. I can see all obstacles in my way. Gone are the dark clouds that had me blind. It's gonna be a bright, bright, sunshiny day. I think I can make it now. pain is gone. All of the bad feelings have disappeared. Here is the rainbow I've been praying for. It's gonna be a bright, bright, sunshiny day. Look all around, there's nothing but blue skies. Look straight ahead, there's nothing but blue skies. I can see clearly now, the rain is gone. I can see all obstacles in my way. Gone are the dark clouds that had me blind. It's gonna be a bright, bright, sunshiny day. It's gonna be a bright, bright, sunshiny day. It's gonna be a bright, bright, sunshiny day.
Yay! Thank you for that. Ah, gorgeous. Thank you. And it is sunshiny day. Today, we're talking about Beyond Good and Bad, the art of being with. And today is week 5. For those of you who are new, as a group, we are going through this book called Presence and Potential. It's mighty and thin. It's very small, but it's very mighty. And we read this together in small groups. You're welcome to join. Today is week 5. We have 2 more weeks after this one. And during the services, each week we wear a color of that particular chakra. Today is blue, as you can see. I'm enjoying the sea of blue. So we have 4 chapters that we're touching on today and going to explore a little bit. And the first one is chapter 16, Do Not Confuse Closeness and Sameness. Do not confuse closeness and sameness. Okay, so what does that mean? Well, in family, in community, in partnerships, we often believe that closeness means that they need to act like me, right? Or that we need to be completely in lockstep with everything we do. And this is a very innocent response that we have to wanting to be part of the community and needing to be part of the community for survival. It's often like we're fish in water that don't even know we're wet, that we are just trying to make our deal align with the outer deal and also trying to contort them to fit my deal. So Gay and Katie Hendricks were here a couple weeks ago, and they talked about glomming and splitting. This is another aspect of it. Glomming is, I want closeness. I want to glom and be with you. And splitting is like, I want individuation over here. And some of us are natural glommers. Me, I'm the only one. I know I'm not married. You need to raise your hand. And some of us are like, I'm good over here. I see some hands, thank you. And a lot of us, it's a spectrum. Mostly it's a spectrum, right? There's times when we need that individuation, like, I love you so much and I just want to be alone right now. I need to pray, or I want to sit quietly. I want some noble silence. Or like, hey, I'm ready to be near you. Even though I'm normally like, like this. Also, those of us who have studied about attachment styles, when it goes to a particular degree, we can get into anxious attachment, which is more needy, greedy energy, like, I need to be with you. And then the beautiful counterpart, the jigsaw puzzle piece that fits that, which is the avoidant attachment, the one who's like, no. And again, we can fall into that. That's a spectrum as well. There's times where I'm more of the anxious in our marriage with VJ. I'm like, hey, pay attention to me. I want some attention. And he's more of like, I'm good over here. We can just sit next to each other for hours and not talk. And I'm a 7, so I'm like, wait. And when I start to shift and do more individuating, generally as a response to something, then he gets a little bit more like, hi, what are you doing? What's going on over there? So these are things, there's nothing wrong with any of this. It's just how we are with each other. And so these are opportunities for us to be gentle with ourselves when they're doing their thing and we're doing our thing. So how does closeness and sameness fit with unity principle? Well, there's oneness, and then there's diversity, right? We're individual aspects, we're individual expressions of the divine ideal of the Christ consciousness, and we're all one, which is a mind bender, I know, but we here at Unity really understand that it's both and, right? We can include both. So as I was reflecting on this, I was thinking, like, how am I susceptible to groupthink? How am I susceptible to just automatically clicking into sameness? And I realized many years ago that I came from a family that was generally one political party. And it aligned with me and my values. And I also saw some of the people who aligned with those values and was in that particular persuasion. I saw them acting in a way that they were accusing the other party of doing, and being very rigid. And so that was a great opportunity for me to individuate. Like, I can hold this and I can have this, but I don't need to get into their particular response. I don't need to get into this rigidity. I can be open to new ideas, and I can even change my mind. And that was a little bit revolutionary for some of the people in my family. So, an affirmation we can say is, I honor our differences as expressions of the one life moving uniquely through all of us, through each of us. So then we move on to chapter 17, which is avoiding thinking in terms of good or bad. And that's in quotes, good or bad. And the mind is a dualistic creature. It's always on a toggle switch. This is good, this is bad. I'm always evaluating right and wrong, black and white, right? But there is nothing in the universe, and this is from the book, there is nothing in the universe that's not both and. The universe is a spectrum of polarities. So yes, polarities exist, but there's a spectrum. It's generally like somewhere on the line of the spectrum, but again, not a toggle switch. And I don't know about you, but my mind wants to evaluate and categorize as one or the other. So this echoes the law of polarity, which everything contains its opposite, and both are necessary for wholeness. So she's got this, I'll come to that later. So when I release judgment, I become more resourceful, more calm and creative. I'm more able to respond. I become more response able, right? If I'm not like pigeonholing or toggling the switch or putting it in one camp or the other, then I can be open for more connection to you, to myself, to the world, and to the Christ consciousness that drives me and you. So there's a story in the Bible of Joseph. This is in Genesis. And Joseph's life contains extremes. He's favored by his father, but then betrayed and sold off by his brothers into slavery. He's imprisoned, and then he's elevated to power in Egypt because of his divine powers. So he had a lot of apparently bad events like betrayal, injustice, loss of family, slavery, imprisonment. And he also had apparent good events like leadership, reconciliation, being favored, saving many, many lives during the famine. And the teaching of this is that life events are neither inherently good or bad. They're all part of the unfolding, larger, big picture that we rarely can see. We can sometimes see it in hindsight, but as it's happening, it feels like good or bad. Oh, I'm good. Oh, I'm not so good. So his response, Joseph's response, was he stayed connected to Spirit throughout all of the circumstances. He used the gifts he had, his dream interpretation, wisdom, wherever he was, rather than shutting them down. So he was resourced. He was resourcing himself. And he practiced presence and integrity in the moment instead of labeling events as this is good and terrible. So the scripture that I brought from this into my heart is from Genesis 50:20, and he says, "You meant it for harm." He's talking to his brothers. "You meant it for harm, but God meant it for good." God meant it for good to accomplish what is now being done, the saving of many lives. And this is something we can certainly apply in the moment, in this moment in time. Like, I don't know, but I need to stay stuck in Spirit, right? I need to keep coming back. And maybe it feels bad, but maybe it's not. I don't know. So good and bad are human interpretations. Spirit is whole, not divided. Now, chapter 18 is how I contributed to the problem. This is the one that's like, I don't want to look at that, right? Am I alone here? Years ago, I joined up with Katie Hendricks, who was here a couple weeks ago. I joined up with her 2-year leadership and transformation program, and it took me a long time to finally say yes, because I was scared. It was the big leagues for me. And I joined, and I was so excited, and I was like, I've arrived, this is gonna be amazing. And shortly thereafter, we had a very private, it was like our own Facebook. So it was very private, and it was very active, and not just from the people who I was with, but from the previous 20 years. So people who are real black belts in this material. And one of those people wrote a very scathing post about me, to me, but very publicly. And at first, I felt like I'd been kicked in the stomach. And then I wanted to retaliate and lash out. And then I came back to Spirit. And I was like, let me look at this litany of complaints about me. And let me see how I may have contributed to this. What could she be responding to? I wore a turban at the time. She's Sikh. And she had the experience of me culturally appropriating, which I was. And when she was asking me about it, I was a little bit flippant. It was something I held very sacred in my heart, but I was trying to be cool. And so I was trying to be funny and flippant and kind of charming, and that's how it backfired. She really was offended by my response. And so I got that scathing bink. I used tools. I picked up the phone, I talked to other people who had been in the program for a long time, and I was like, I'm willing to see how I contributed to this, but, like this. And one person said, well, are you willing to take or receive feedback no matter how it's given? And I stopped breathing when she asked that question. And then I was like, oh, am I willing? And I was like, I don't know if I'm at willing yet. I aspire to. And then, slowly by little, slowly, I was able to make that commitment. I am willing to receive feedback no matter how it's given. Whew. It's made me a really good leader. It's made me a better partner. It's made me a better family member. Because even if I'm feeling a little bit protected, I come back to my commitment and I recommit. Like I said, I was willing to receive feedback no matter how it's given. I probably wouldn't be here if I hadn't made that commitment. Because that commitment blew open the doors for all kinds of experiences that I never could have imagined. I was undefended. I can still get into being defended, but I always come back and recommit to receiving feedback no matter how it's given. So that was bad. It felt bad. Oh my God, it felt really terrible. I had never experienced anything like that. And in such a public manner, around people I really kind of idolized, it was hard. That reminds me, I wasn't going to talk about this, but I was about 9 months sober when I made the differentiation between bad and hard. I thought that anything that was hard was bad. I just labeled it. It's over there. Hard, bad. But, a couple decades later, I was able to say, okay, this is hard. It feels terrible, but it's not terrible. So I take responsibility for my energy and my creations, and I choose again in love. So responsibility is not blame, it's freedom. It's the ability to respond. It's ability to do what I can manage. We're co-creators with God, and when we own our part, we reclaim our creative power. And this isn't over-responsibility. Some of us are really good at taking more than 100%, right? And that's a distraction to keep me from actually being what they call in program right-sized. Okay, I did these things, and then with this person who posted, I owned the things that I did, and then I was able to let her have the things that she did. Right? I didn't have to take 100% responsibility for her stuff, too. So I don't want to take over responsibility. I also don't want to abdicate. So I was asking myself questions like, what if in every difficulty I gently asked, what is mine to see or shift here? And this question invites transformation, not shame. Anything can be an invitation for shame if that's what we're looking for. But really, asking this question in inquiry, in curiosity, in sweetness, and compassion. And this shifts us from victim to a conscious participant. in chapter 19 called Accept That Pain, Tension, and Suffering Are Part of the Human Learning System. We can't create a life free of suffering, and maybe that's not the goal. Martha has a prayer in here when she's wanting to reside in this. Life, please help us accept this learning process as a very real part of humanity, and spare me from believing there's anything about suffering that can be avoided, and accept that suffering comes in the doses it comes in the amount that it comes in, and I don't get to choose. And then we have the Buddhists who say pain is unavoidable, but suffering is optional, right? So when I kind of reframe my filters, kind of pull off the filters that I've got to, okay, like this is for me, not to me, then I've got some breathing room, and I also don't have to suffer quite so much. The suffering for me comes in the tug-of-war that I'm having. This shouldn't be happening. But it is. But it shouldn't. But it is. They shouldn't be acting that way, but they are. So some of us have a very high tolerance for pain for ourselves, but zero for others. That's another distraction I'm very familiar with. If I'm looking at your pain and suffering, then I don't actually have to deal with what's going on over here. Some caretakers in here? Yeah. Yeah. So compassion means literally to suffer with, and that can have two meanings. For me, it can mean you're suffering, so I'm going to come and suffer too. I'm going to take that on and take it in and be in suffering as well. Or it can also mean you're suffering, I am here with you, I am witnessing, I am centered in my thing, in my center, in my wholeness, and I'm here, I'm witnessing. You don't have to change anything. We're in love. I allow the full range of life to teach me. I meet pain with presence, not resistance. So we have closeness, not sameness, which is embracing differences without fear. We have seeing beyond good and bad into wholeness, parts of the whole. We have owning our creative part in every dynamic, even the boogery ones. Boogery is a technical term from Martha. Even the boogery ones. And we can accept suffering or pain or tension as part of our shared evolution. When I am present with what is, whether it's closeness or space, joy or tension, pain or peace, I align with the divine flow of life itself. So Spirit, make me a vessel of awareness. Help me to love difference, to release judgment, to own my own creative power, and to walk gently with the learning that is life itself. And so it is.
Thank you. Let's see what we have. Did we miss the prayer list?
No. Oh, we did.
Yeah.
Yeah, we did.
You want to do the prayer list?
Yeah, let's do the prayer list before we do the love offering. So we have a handy dandy new format. Ha 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 ha. But Claire reminded me that change keeps the brain active and, the neural pathways renewed. So let's set this intention together with the filter of levity. Together, we set the intention that as each name on our prayer list is read, that person is bathed in love and their highest good comes to them. So on our list today, we have Bob Anderson, Todd Woodbury, Mark and Lori Irwin, Tom and Stephanie Calkins, Ashley and Chuck Newman, Jacob Gabriel Peskin, Hunter Austin, Emma Pank, Tom Quinn, Laura Milan, Mitch Austin, Liz and Paul, Christopher Stryker, Jessica May, Alan Yu, Richard Homan, Pat and David Lynn Kyle, and your pup Shanti, Denise, Canada and family, Charles Capoli, Julie Rios for the passing of her partner, Juan Roca, Nancy Chandere, Galen and family. And please speak the names aloud to yourself or to yourself that you would like to add. We affirm the awakening of Christ consciousness in every human heart across our nation. We see through the illusion of division and anchor in the truth of oneness. We witness the harm of misguided power and affirm the potential for transformation in all hearts, including our leaders. We hold space for justice, awakening, and right action. We hold in light all individuals, families, and communities impacted by the illusion of separation. We joyfully embrace our sacred role as a beacon of light, especially for families and those seeking belonging. May they find what they seek here. We are a sanctuary of healing, joy, and spiritual nourishment. Here, all are welcome, all are valued, all are loved. We bless this land and all lands. We honor Mother Earth, and our actions show our love and gratitude. Love is greater than fear, and we are love in action. With courage and grace, we align with divine love, wisdom, and peace. And our faith statement, you can say with me, there is only one presence and one power, active as the universe and as our lives, the all-loving goodness of God is well. And now we'll do the love offering. Thank you.
Mike, where are you? So I was saying we're acknowledging that many of you give digitally, and we're so grateful for that consistent and regular generosity. You may want to place your hand over your heart, or if you're giving with someone, take hands. All change added to our love offering this morning will be sent to our Change for Change recipient, the Food Bank of Nevada County. So if you'd like to join me with the offering blessing. Divine love through me blesses and multiplies all that I have, all that I give, and all that I receive. And so it is. Amen. We can enjoy our special music with Gabriel and Angela.
As I lie here in the stillness of a brand new day and imagine all the possibilities, I am humbled by this life and by the part I play, and my gratitude just brings me to my knees. This is my prayer, this is my plea. Could you blind me to all separation I might see? Bring down the wall, let judgment fall. comfort any broken spirit I might see. May I reach out to the ones who've lost their way. Let me be the voice of kindness for a soul in need. Give me ears to hear and words to say. This is my prayer. This is my plea. Could you blind me to all separation I might see? Bring down the wall. Let judgment fall away. May my heart break open today. This is my prayer. This is my plea. Could you blind me to all separation I might see? Bring down the wall. Let judgment fall away. May my heart break. May my heart break. May my heart break open today.
Thank you. Gorgeous. With big, grateful hearts, we lovingly receive your expression of the law of circulation, the laws of abundance and prosperity, and allow these gifts to go out in wider and wider circles of upliftment, connection, positivity, and support. Thank you. And now it's time for announcements and gratitude. Our volunteer of the month is Joe Darby. Could you please come up? Come up. You know the drill. So Joe has been a part of our Unity family for about 4 years. And he has always got his proverbial sleeves rolled up. He's a member of our board of trustees, a very valued member. And when there's stuff that needs to happen, I get texts from him or I just see the thing done, and it's often Joe. Like big scrap piles of bush and things just disappear, poof. Or tiles get fixed on the ceiling, or clocks get changed. Yeah. I know. So what I really love about Joe, his quote here is, "Volunteering and service are part of my spiritual practice. I feel good helping a community that means so much to me." And he lives and breathes this. We're so grateful to have you here as part of such an integral part of this family, and for all that you do and how you see service everywhere, and you come with a big open heart and dive in. So thank you. We want to award you with a gift certificate, and you get to park in the spot this month. Yay! Thank you, Joe. Yay, one more hand. Our energy healing clinic is today. I imagine it's booked. It's booked. It will be on hiatus for the next 2 months, back in February. And it's here our annual silent auction. Some of the offerings are up there. We love variety. You can donate art, crafts, art supplies, classes. I'm doing 2 classes, kombucha making and sauerkraut making. I already saw some names, yay. Household items. What is it called when you have a condo that's not yours, but you get to go? Timeshare? Yep. Vacation home, weekends, travel tickets, whatever, you know. So if you've got something that you'd like to offer, please email Patricia Holler, and the details are in the newsletter, or we can get you hooked up afterwards. Or, yeah, you can bring your donations in Monday through Thursday this week, but connect with her first, please. We're going to have a training for love streaming, our live stream volunteers. Edward McNair, you want to raise your hand? Edward is going to teach people how to do the live stream. And this is a no obligation, so you can come and learn and not sign up, but generally people have it, that service commitment once a month. And it's a great opportunity. Please sign up in the back. He's an incredible teacher, so he can handle even the technophobes. That's Tuesday on the 11th at 6. And we've got our capital campaign update. So we've got our capital campaign goal is 35,000, and we're already past 26. Yay! Thank you. Thank you to all of you, and thank you on the love stream, the people who aren't here who have contributed. And if you're already in the text to give, you can just text our office phone number, the word campaign, and it'll put it right in the right bucket for you. Or you can write it on your check. Rev Joe and I are holding a new member orientation next Saturday, 10 to 4. It probably won't last that long, but bring your lunch and you'll need to sign up. This will be the last one before our annual meeting, and by coming to the class, you'll meet the requirement to vote at the annual meeting. There's other great reasons to be a member. Most of all, I would say just feeling that sense of belonging and pride of ownership. People who are already members are welcome to join and get a refresher or just get a new lens on some of the Unity teachings. We have a lot of fun. Applications are in the lobby on blue cardstock, or you can do it online on our website. Sound bath and meditation with Susan. Third Thursday, I know, right? November 20th, 1 to 2. If you haven't come, I highly recommend it. A season for release, Teresia. Yay, there she is. Hypnosis for forgiveness. Good thing to do before hanging out with the family a bunch. Step into Thanksgiving with lightness, gratitude, and emotional renewal, and that's on the 20th, 5:30 to 7, and that's by Love Offering. All right, special thank yous. Claire, thank you. Great platform assistant. Angela and Gabriel, thank you. Yay. Kathy and Carolyn were our greeters. I saw some others out there. Larry and Karen were the ushers. Chaplain was Susan. Hospitality, Lika, Patricia, and Hunter. Sound was Drew. PowerPoint Love Stream was Leslie and Annie. The gift bookshop is Rosie. The altar, Carolyn and MJ. And the children, Kelly. Yay. Thank you, everybody. And why don't we bring our children up and they can get a blessing if you'd like. Do you guys want to come up? We can sit here. You want to sit here with me? Matthew, Dominic, Casper? Hi. Hi, Matthew. Hi, Tom. Hi, Casper. All right. All right, so we can raise our hands and bless these beautiful, beautiful beings. We love you, we bless you, and we appreciate you, and we behold the Christ you are. Yay, thank you. Thanks for being here. Oh, do you want to say what it says? I am creative and curious. We can do that together. All right. Well, they each have one. Do you want to share? What you got, Casper? Okay. I am kind to others. And Matthew has, I can ask for help when I need it. That's a good one. Yeah. I'm so glad you're here. All right, y'all want to do this together? You're very good. The light of God surrounds us. I am the light of God. The love of God enfolds us. I am the love of God. The power of God protects us. I am the power of God. The presence of God watches over us. I am the presence of God. Wherever we are, God is, because I am, and you too, and all is well. Yay, take us home. Do you want to hold hands? No? Okay.
Peace in my life is growing because I choose love. Love's always present, it's what I'm made of. I choose love. We are a part of each other. We are one. One tie that binds us can't be undone. I choose love. Peace in my family is growing because I choose love. Let love be present, it's what we're made of. I choose love. We are a part of each other. We are one. One loving family, sharing one son. I choose love. Peace for our planet is growing because we choose love. Let love be present, it's what we're made of. We choose love. We are a part of each other. We are one. One choice unites us. Let this be the one. We choose love. We choose love. We choose love.
Yay, let's go choose love, everybody.
Hey, all right. Oh, I know, it's hard not to. Hard not to. Going to have to wait for Drew to get everything's on until it's up there.